In today's video, I'm going to show you exactly how you can make over $100 in a single day. Not only that, but how you can make over $100 in less than 4 hours. And it starts by identifying key levels such as support and resistance. And it all starts right now. So let's get into it. What's up, guys? If this is your first time watching, my name's Johnny and I run the Investing for Beginners community. Over 70,000 members. We do have a private group on Facebook as well as a Discord server to help encourage you all to be able to start investing your hard-earned money and making you extra money on the side, right? That's the main goal here. So I do trade live every single morning at market open, Monday through Friday, to showcase to you all exactly how you can do this every single day. Now, I did not catch this on the live stream when I made these trades, but I do want to still recap this trade that we made for you guys and how I was able to identify exactly what I was looking for, my thought process behind it, etc. So, with that said, all that I ask is that you subscribe to the channel and smash that like button if you find value in what I'm doing here. So, guys, we also have um, our chart set up here. So we have the 4 hour chart. Okay, we are here in our main account, $104, 5%. So I did initially buy around 40 shares. Now I bought them at that $55.60 mark because I did see areas of support, as it did have areas of support right in this area previously back on May 29th. It shot up to these resistance levels and came all the way back down to $50. Now I'm thinking how awesome it would have been to buy at that $51 level instead of $55. But hey, that's okay. So I over the last couple of weeks, if not month, the whole month of June, this was steadily going up and hit highs of $66. Now I did see this as a very strong resistance level, and there was some other resistance levels as well down here that could showcase to you like how much it struggled before it broke out to new resistance levels. Okay, now with that said, I did see that it pulled back very aggressively over the last few days, if not almost a week, 7 days exactly. It pulled back 16%. Now, this is where the good part comes in, guys, because when that happened, let's go to the 1 hour. Okay, when it pulled back, it tested this 180-day moving average right here, okay, and it ended up selling off even more. In one day, it sold off, well, in 2 days technically, it sold off 10%. Now, it found support at this $55.20 range. And by finding support, not only from the end of day previously on 7/24, but also on 7/25 or July 25th, it had support through the night. Now, I saw this start to go up. Let's go to the 5 minute. Okay, I saw this starting to go up. It tested this 180-day moving average, and I was like, oh, it's just going to keep selling off. Now, when it didn't sell off all the way past the support level, it actually went to support level again. As you can see here, it didn't break above. It retested that resistance level here, which was a red line. Okay, this was a red line. It tested this smaller resistance level, came back down, tested support, and then it went back up. Now, once the EMA line crossed over basically right here, and I saw 3 green candles, that's where I bought in. I bought 40 shares right around that $56 mark, beginning of $55 mark, right in this area. I bought 40 shares, which was around 2,200, $2,100. It was something like that, and I was able to ride this all the way up. Well, not from right there. I was able to ride this up, initially buying in a few here. Well, here I bought a few in first here, and then I bought a few down in this area once it broke, and then more up here. So I averaged up. So my average was right around 56.20, and I was able to see a nice 5% profit. Um, on the day. It was like right around 55.95 if I'm not mistaken. Uh yeah, because I didn't sell at the top either. I sold right at 58.70. It was right around that area right there. and the dollar cost averaging right there, 5.07. So I sold at 58.78 from those levels of 55.95. Sold to 40 shares, all within a matter of 31 bars or 31 5-minute bars. So really, it was less than just a couple of hours. I was able to make over $100 in profit. Now, how do you guys do the exact same thing? Well, very simple, okay? Let's go out to the 4-hour chart. As you can see, I've been tracking this company for a little while, and it has its highs, it has its lows, right? Now, when it crashed down below this support area where I've seen previous support and resistance, and I identified that, hey, on the 5-minute ticker, it's actually consolidating, right? This is called consolidation. You have a rejection period, a consolidation period, and a confirmation period, and that's your 3 stages of reversal. So once you identify the consolidation period, it's not making lower lows and it's actually starting to curl over and go up. That's where you can take advantage of some of these really nice swing plays, single day plays. I mean, I could have even held overnight and got up a little bit higher than where it is now, up about 6%. So I could have actually made about 1% more than where I sold at on this area from previously we talked about. So with that said, how do you do the same thing? Well, first, you need to track some companies that you enjoy watching, right? I have over 55 companies in my stocks 2024 list. But the main thing would be I focus on 4 key areas, and this is what I like to tell my new investors and new subscribers that find my channel. One is always make sure that you understand direction. If direction is in your favor, whether it's on a 1 hour or a 5-minute, if direction is in your favor and there's upward momentum, then that would be a good number one indication to continue looking forward, right? Clear signs of indication and direction. Now, number 2 is understanding past patterns, previous patterns. As you can see here, it's been trading in this channel. When it pulled back aggressively, it tried to correct itself even more aggressively, which became overextended, thus creating a pullback back to those support levels, as you can see here on the 4-hour chart. And then once I identified that it hit these support levels and it actually started making sense here on the 5-minute, then we were able to ride this up a little bit higher. So previous patterns tell a story. It's very important to understand that. Third is key direction, or sorry, patterns. Understanding key patterns, whether that's support and resistance. Clearly, this was not a good resistance as previous. It was strong support. You can actually get rid of that line because it's irrelevant. It broke past that support. And actually, if we undo this, breaking that resistance level, creating newer highs would indicate that these could possibly be stronger, higher support levels, right? Because it's slowly stair stepping up, making higher highs and higher lows to get to the next resistance level, which will be up in 62, 63 to $66. So there is a potential that I left a lot on the table today by selling. I left another 6% to 12% on the table, guys. So it's like, yeah, cool, I made 5%, but 10% would have been $200, 15% would have been $300, and on and on and on. So I may have left a little bit on the table, but I locked in profits because why? Earlier in this period, I seen it bounce off of this 200-day moving average, or in my case, it's a 180-day moving average. So when it sold through, found support, and then bounced back up, it clearly bounced off of this resistance level here. Let me take this off, move it over. You can see how high up this candlestick got to that 180-day line, the simple moving average. It got rejected, and first signs of rejection, I sold and got out because I thought, hey, it can come all the way back down. It didn't. It actually recovered just enough to where it started going back up. Now it's testing that 180-day moving average again, 45, in my case, the 20-day exponential moving average, and this can continue to go up. So it's not too late to get into this position, but I am out. I sold all 40 shares for a $104 profit. I hope this gave you a little bit of insight as to how I'm able to create a more steady income through understanding patterns and charts. And also I said there was 4 steps. That was 3. So 1 is direction is in your favor, 2 is previous patterns, 3 is key levels like support and resistance, and 4 is opportunity cost. I saw an opportunity to be able to make some good money. I was thinking this would go up about 2 to 3%. That's what I aim for on my day's percentage goal, but it went up as high as a 5%, and I was very happy with that. I could be holding and be up 6.5%. I could hold even longer as this support line. This could be a very nice trend line up 13, even 20% if I would have held. But I'm very happy with the 5% I made. Opportunity cost was in my favor. I risked, I had a $2,000 position, but I was only going to risk 1%, which would have been 20 bucks. So if this would have came back down to previous support levels of what is that, $55 even, $55 would have been my cutoff right there at $55, and I would have got out. That would have been it. I would have lost about $20 on this trade if my stop loss would have took effect. Whereas it went the other way and I was able to make $100. So I risked 1% of $2,000, which was 20 bucks, to make 5%, which was 100 bucks. That was a 5 to 1 risk to reward, or 1 to 5 risk to reward. I'm risking 1 to get 5% back. So if you guys have any questions, please reach out to me, leave a comment below, or you can get in touch with me via Discord. That's where I answer a lot of questions, and that's also where we have the Learn to Earn team dedicated to help you answer questions and get a little bit more familiar with your type of trading style, as well as how to earn extra money by identifying key pattern setups and things like this. Definitely check out the Discord channel, subscribe to the channel, and we will see you in Monday's live stream session at Market Open. Thanks for watching. Guys, have a great day. And remember, it's in the year on a note.